How's it going, everyone? Got quite a bit to talk about in this video. A brief update on PlayStation Plus. The games are rolling out right now for you to play on PlayStation Plus Extra, as well as PlayStation Plus Premium. Want to give you guys a heads up for those of you that are premium subscribers. Probably one of the biggest drawing games to that subscription service, if you were streaming games, has been pulled from the service. We'll talk about that, and we have a big update on the DualSense Edge controller. I already imagine that there is going to be a lot of criticism regarding the price point of the DualSense Edge. I think we had all expected it to be priced pretty highly. Maybe not this highly, but we'll talk that at the end of this video and why I still think it's gonna sell pretty well and why it is priced so highly. But first of all, the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium titles are rolling out right now. I would have to say the Plus Extra titles, man, it's pretty good. Like, all the games that are being added, like, I look at what Game Pass is offering this month, and yeah, this isn't as good as Game Pass, far from it, but it's fairly good with all the titles that you are getting. Like, if you have a subscription service to that rolling, just Plus Extra, you're getting your money's worth, I feel. You get Grand Theft Auto Vice City. That's a nice addition, even though it's not the entire trilogy. You do get one notable game from that trilogy, and I know that there was a lot of criticism regarding that trilogy when it initially came out, but just as, you know, in addition to a subscription service, that isn't the worst thing in the world. You got Dragon Quest XI-S, Echoes of an Elusive Age, a fantastic traditional RPG, good cast of characters, decent story. I thought the music was pretty good. I know that there's some criticism towards it as well, but yeah, overall I thought the game was pretty decent. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, while I'm not a big fan of the newer style Assassin's Creed games, AC Odyssey is the one that, since Origins, when you look at Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla, based on everyone I talked to in general, conventional wisdom, it seems like Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the one that everybody enjoys the best. Plays great on PlayStation 5 as well, with an upgraded frame rate of 60 frames per second, so that's quite nice as well. And if you want a game that's going to keep you busy for a while, AC Odyssey is certainly that. If you want games that you can complete more quickly, go check out our other video on games you can beat under 10 hours. We just did that a little while ago. You got Dragon Quest Builders 1 and 2. So, if you're into that, Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2 are being added as well. Inside by Playdead, which I think is a fantastic game. This is a game on a shorter, you know, time period to beat. Dark narrative-driven platformer, obviously coming from the developers of Limbo. You kind of know what to expect there, but very psychological, very engrossing as well in its own right. The Medium, coming from Bloober Team, and, you know, that's a studio that's been in the news a little bit with rumblings regarding them potentially doing what's it called? A new Silent Hill title, so it'll be interesting to see if that comes to fruition. It would be pretty cool. Medium gets added. Tomorrow, Bloober Team's announced to do a new Silent Hill game in that Silent Hill presentation. Maybe more people will check out the Medium as it's available in Plus. I don't know. It lines up pretty nicely when you look at it from that standpoint, but I really dug the Medium. I thought it was a pretty atmospheric psychological horror title. It definitely has its fair share of issues, and I wouldn't say, you know, drop $50 on it. It was initially a timed Xbox exclusive. I played it through Game Pass, and, you know, as part of a subscription service, I think it's a pretty good pickup. But yeah, check it out for yourself if you're into horror puzzlers. It might be one that you enjoy. Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker is available as well. I know they keep updating that game pretty consistently, so if you're into that, check that out. Assassin's Creed Chronicles China, India, as well as Russia. All three of those games are being added, as is Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. I wasn't huge on Assassin's Creed 3. It was probably it was either Assassin's Creed 1 or Assassin's Creed 3 up until that point. That was my least favorite. Like, I would rank the Assassin's Creed trilogy, all of them, over Assassin's Creed 3, but I still thought AC3 was a pretty decent game. Slower start. If I recall correctly, you don't even get, like, the Assassin Cloak until pretty deep into the game. Like, pretty, like, not deep into the game, but, like, you have to go through a little bit to get that, so just bear that in mind. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, obviously, this game is botched on PlayStation 5, so if you only have a PlayStation 5 right now, unfortunately, you can't play that. I loved Syndicate. I thought it was a great game. Loved the main characters. Loved the story. Huge open world in it as well. Hopefully, they get that fixed on PlayStation 5, because that's ridiculous that it's just completely broken. I tried to play it on PS5 not too long ago, because I heard about everybody saying, yo, this game's like pretty broken on PS5. I'm like, maybe it's a case-by-case basis, and then I played it. Yeah, visual bugs galore. It's unplayable. It's essentially unplayable. So, yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer. And then Hookuma has been added as well. Plus, Premium will be getting Yakuza 3, 4, and 5, Limbo on PlayStation 4, Ultra Street Fighter 4 on PlayStation 4, Castlevania Lords of Shadow streamable on PlayStation 3, Everyday Shooter streamable on through PlayStation 3. I should say it's a PlayStation 3 game, but you get the idea. So, that is your update for Plus. All of that is rolling out right now, but Red Dead Redemption 1 is being pulled from PS Now, so you can't stream that game anymore, and that was probably one of the most notable games as far as streamable titles go. They pulled a lot of the streamable games, like, I want to say the entire Final Fantasy 13 trilogy for a while was available through PS Now. It definitely was. I don't know if it was the entire trilogy or just the first game, but I remember playing that through PS Now. That's not available anymore, so that's a little bit of a bummer as well. And RDR1 was probably, as far as, like, the games you can stream, probably the most notable. Obviously, there's stuff like Infamous 1 and 2, etc., some of the older exclusives, but RDR1's a classic, man, and if you want to play it, Xbox is your best bet. Like, if you have a One X and Xbox Series X or Series S, you get that game and you get it upgraded as well. So, yeah, not a bad idea to pick that up, but, you know, I know a lot of you guys don't want to pick up an Xbox right now, but nonetheless, I thought I'd give that a shout. But yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer. Also, Soma is being pulled from the PlayStation Plus Extra tier, so that's a bummer as well. Right before Halloween, you thought you would keep it, you know, so people can play it during the horror month, but hey, them's the breaks, I guess. So that's a little bit of a bummer, so that is your PlayStation Plus update for today. Ton of new games rolling out as far as the lineup is concerned on Extra and Premium. Hopefully that Premium roster of titles does expand quite a bit, because right now it is completely, I don't think it's even a stretch to say it's egregious to see what the classic offerings are, because that's kind of, we were sold a bag of goods, I feel, as far as Premium and classic titles go, and like right now, man, it's been a complete dumpster fire as far as that's concerned. Alright, moving on from that, I do want to note, PlayStation 5 DualSense Edge controller will be dropping on January the 26th. Pre-orders will be kicking off next Tuesday, October the 25th. So, you guys know the deal. It's the high-end controller. A lot of comparisons to like the Xbox Elite controller. Let's just get down in the nitty-gritty. It's $200. $199.99 is the recommended retail price. On top of that, the replaceable modular sticks will be available for $19.99 recommended retail price. The DualSense Edge wireless controller features a host of hardware and software-based personalization options, including button remapping, the ability to fine-tune the stick sensitivity and triggers, options to swap between multiple control profiles, and a unique on-controller user interface. It also supports signature comfort and immersive features of the DualSense wireless controller, like haptic feedback and adaptive trigger. Those are the base features. I don't know why you're promoting that stuff, but nonetheless, it's a good selling marketing strategy, so that's why they're doing it. In the box, you'll get the DualSense Edge wireless controller, USB braided cable, 2 standard caps, 2 high dome caps, 2 low dome caps, 2 half dome back buttons, 2 lever back buttons, connector housing, and carrying case. And you can get it directly from PlayStation starting Tuesday, October 25th, while supplies last. The DualSense Edge wireless controller and replaceable stick modules will be available for pre-order only through direct.playstation.com. They will then be available in these countries starting January 26th of 2023 and will be offered at other participating retailers starting February 23rd of 2023. Now, I can already hear the vitriol and the criticism regards the price point, and I agree. $200 for a controller? Holy hell, that's absolutely insane. The unfortunate reality of the situation is this is a high-end product that is marketed towards people with FU money or people that just have disposable income. That's what I have come to realize, especially as I am getting older and I am seeing my contemporaries, the people I grew up with, now they're getting deeper into their careers and some of them have disposable income. My God, like on this channel, we try to focus on how you can save money, how you can get the best deals, waiting for games to go on sale. You know, we talk about being a little bit, you know, conservative with spending your money and whatnot. Like $70 for a game, that's a little high, but etc., etc. But I've been exposed to the fact that there are people that have no F's to give about that at all. I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong. It's their money. Do whatever you want with it. But, yeah, like, I foresee, like, this going on sale for pre-orders and, like, pre-orders selling out. Like, that's what I expect, and I can tell you that, yo, I think this is overpriced, and I think it's overpriced. That's what I personally believe. Do I still think it's gonna sell out, and does that contradict my point and my thinking of it being overpriced? Yes! So, like, I don't even know what to say, what to think. To me, it's overpriced, but something being overpriced is something that is gonna be incredibly relative to whoever you speak to. Like, my boy that drops money in the Assassin's Creed Odyssey microtransactions for the double XP boost, he's probably like, bro, I'm all in on this DualSense Edge controller. He's probably like just jumping out of his seat to buy it because he's deeper into his career, he has disposable income, and he's like, got no F's to give. I know a lot of people are not going to be like that, and when you look at a controller that's priced at $200, I just think it's absolutely wild. Like, I thought the Elite controller was kind of wild, and that was like $150, $160, something like that. Actually, it was $130. Now, looking it up, the Xbox Elite Wireless Controller Series 2, so, Yeah, like it's just $200 is wild. Obviously, it's definitely a nice controller. Like, don't get it twisted. It's a controller that I think, you know, it's got a lot of cool features. It's something that obviously is catered towards those people that do want higher end equipment and higher end hardware, so they're gonna price it higher. Like, if you look at Sony pricing these days, they're trying to get the most money out of people, and they're a business. That's the idea of the game. But yeah, $200 to me is just wild. But do I still think it's gonna sell out? Do I still think it's gonna do very well from a commercial standpoint? Yes. And again, this is more of a niche product. Like, there's already a limited amount of people that have a PlayStation 5, so you're talking about limiting that even more in terms of those people that want to drop $200 on a controller. So it's not like they're probably not aiming to sell millions upon millions of these controllers, but the people that do buy it, it's going to be priced super highly, so they can generate a ton of revenue off of it. So from that thinking, from that logic, I can understand why it's priced so highly. But if you drop $200 on this, $20 on the replaceable stick modules as well, $220 plus tax, you're approaching like $250 for the whole getup. So yeah, take it for what you will. Is it something I'm gonna buy? No. Is it something I know a ton of people will buy? Yes. Like, that's just the reality of the situation. But that's gonna do it for me. Again, PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games lineup are rolling out right now, so go check that out. A lot of cool stuff being added to that. Dragon Quest XI S Echoes of an Elusive Age for you JRPG fans. Definitely something to check out, especially just as a part of a subscription service. Unfortunately, conversely, Red Dead Redemption 1 pulled from streaming. Soma pulled from PS Plus Extra. Disappointing news there. DualSense Edge, it's $200. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. I feel like I illustrated my points pretty well in terms of, yeah, it's priced incredibly highly, but I just see people who, you know, buying wild GPUs for like $1,500, and I actually had a buddy message me the other day. He's like, yo, should I get the RTX 4090? And I'm like, dude, you need to smack yourself. But nonetheless, that's gonna do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.